Welcome to Newbern's Garage. On this episode, we get the old F100 ready for the road. I don't know if the road's ready for it. All right, we got the F100 back in the shop. This time, we're going to try and get this thing running and driving so we can cruise it down the street. It was on an episode a couple months ago where me and Lucas actually fired it up for the first time since there's no telling how long.
Can I do it with one hand?
Oh my God.
There were so many eggs. Oh my God. Ready?
Yep. There is no
Can I
way.
give it a little gas?
No, it's not hooked up.
It's broken.
Turn it off. There's no way.
Oh, there's a lot of smoke.
There's no way.
I didn't hold it down for 1 second. Watch, I'll do it again.
But right now, we're going to lift it up for the first time because this truck body was mated to like an early to mid 80s Crown Vic chassis. And this will be the first time I'm seeing it underneath. So I don't know what to expect. I know when he was unloading off the trailer, I kind of peeked under it, and I want to say the drive shaft was at some crazy angle. But we're going to lift it up, see what it looks like, because we got to clean the fuel tank, run new fuel lines, address the transmission lines, pretty much replace anything rubber that's on this truck. We're going to replace it. It's completely dry rotted, cracked, missing. Very close. It's like that far from the arm, from the fender. After looking at the F100 a little closer, I realized what they were trying to do, but the execution was not so great. This is the stock frame rails right here. The front clip is, I'm assuming, 80s Crown Vic. They just cut the two, slid them together. Wherever it touched, they welded it. And if it had a gap, they just added some random metal. Just put it in there. And just welded it, just kind of wherever they thought was needed. I'm looking at the coil springs right now, and they are completely collapsed and bent. So there's that. The shocks are welded in, and they're leaky. Let's come back here to the transmission crossmember. It's welded in. It's solid. Back here, it looks like they've just taken the rear section of the Crown Vic and just, like I said, cut the frame rail to the F100, hacked up the Crown Vic chassis, slid it together, and just welded it wherever it touched. There's some 1x2 box tubing just randomly inserted in. I don't even see where it's welded. Like, it's there, but it's not even welded unless it's on top. There's a gusset here for, to connect this section of frame to the original F100 frame. Looks like it's a little bit welded here, nothing here, a little welded there. More random metal in the back here, holding some stuff up. Fuel tank from, I'm not really sure. Fence post holding our drive shaft support up. Welded, everything's welded solid. That's like 2 inch into, looks like 2.5 into a 1-chamber Flowmaster. Let's see what we got up here. Okay, here is the front section of our F100, and it's touching right there. So that's where they welded it, right there. Oh, the core support ain't even bolted in. Look. Oh, it is on this side. My bad. It's just missing the hardware on this side. Wasp nest up there. Look, a bunch of wasp on it. Hold, please. If you run into a wasp nest and you don't have any like spray, brake clean, perfect. Kills them immediately. Where'd it go? Right there. Pause it again.
Oh.
See, look.
No, leave it.
Oh, this one's struggling. The more I look, the worse it gets. I'm going to stop looking. First thing we're going to do is address the fuel system. We're going to drain the tank, rip the old fuel line off, the old fuel pump, and then we'll start replacing that, working our way up to the engine. And then once we can get a good fuel supply and let it run for a little while, hopefully the blow-by that we've seen in the previous episode goes away, because it was puffing out the valve covers pretty good. We'll drain the oil, we'll put some fresh oil in it. I already put new plugs in it. I'm not going to do anything else as far as tune-up until we know the engine is healthy. But we have to start somewhere, and we need fuel. I just cut a zip tie off the control arm. They had the fuel line zip tied to the control arm that moves up and down. Oh boy. The good thing is there's no fuel in the tank, but now we can take the sending unit out, peek in there to see if it's rusted up or if there's a bunch of trash in there, clean this up, put it back, and start running our new fuel line to the front. It's got a little bit of fuel in there, and it smells terrible, and it looks terrible. Yeah, we're not going to reuse that tank. It's got giant chunks of rust falling from the top of it, floating around in the bottom of it. I mean, we could go get it cleaned out, but for the price, I'm not sure. You can only smell through the camera. It reminds me of a junkyard. You walk through a junkyard, that's all you do is just smell the old fuel. That's exactly what it smells like. This is how you know your fuel line needs to be replaced, okay? You don't even have to cut it. It just breaks off like a stick. What you working on?
Four-wheeler, but I put it in reserve and now it does this. Oh, never mind.
Make sure you turn it off before you disconnect your cables. Where are you headed?
I don't know yet. But I'm gonna get this out, put gas in it. Get my dirt bike out, put gas in it. Or we put gas in it yesterday.
This thing's already out of gas?
Yeah, it's in reserve.
Damn, alright. Well, there's some gas right here. Tighten that up. and forgot to put gas in it. Our new fuel tank showed up today. Ordered this from Speedway Motors. I think this is a 64 to 68 Mustang fuel tank, I believe. I'll have to double check the years. I'm not a Ford guy. But looks like I need to take the bumper loose so I can slide the old tank out, because somebody has built a channel to hold this up. And so yeah, we'll remove the bumper, rip this one out, put the new one in. Once we get that installed and hooked up, we can let the truck down, hook the line to the carburetor, put some fuel in it, check for leaks, and see if it'll stay running. If it stays running, we'll check the rest of the fluids, take it for a test drive. There's probably a better way to do that. But hey, it's out. So what they did was they built this channel, they bolted the tank to the channel, and then welded it in the truck after the fact, because you couldn't hardly get to the bolts, and the bolts are too long to go in between the frame rail and the channel. Put the last fuel line on the carburetor. I still need to make the throttle linkage and hook the cable up to the transmission. Battery's charging. This is hilarious. I'm only going to show you this because I don't think anybody's going to steal this truck, but I couldn't get the fuel pump to work. It's because they got a hidden switch right there. So we're going to turn that bad boy on. Now that we have the fuel system done in the F100, one of the things we need to do before we can drive this up the street is install this cable to make the transmission shift. There's also detailed instructions that come with the low car cable. It tells you exactly how to do this. We got our cable hooked up. In this case, it is facing down because our shift linkage is on the top side. You can flip it up and pull it from the other direction by bolting it right here, just depending on what shifter you have on your transmission. To set the pressure, we're going to come over here, take this plug out in the center. It's an 1/8" pipe plug right there. We're going to connect this gauge that my buddy Wesley told me to go get from Harbor Freight. And then we're going to run this up to the carburetor, adjust the cable until we see 32 to 35 PSI on this gauge. It's got all sorts of different adapters. It's pretty neat. This is like, I think, 6 or 7 foot hose. Plenty long enough to get up there to the carburetor so we can adjust it. So I'm gonna put this in there right now, and then we'll let it down and connect the carburetor. Got the oil changed. Notice the transmission lines were a little chewed up. When someone cut the transmission lines and just converted it over to hose to go up to the cooler, which is up there, they didn't flare the ends. And there's a good chance, if this thing gets driven a lot, that it will actually just slip right off the end of that under pressure. So right now I'm going to flare the ends of these to hopefully prevent that. Put some new line on, top it off with transmission fluid, and then we can adjust the transmission. Fresh oil is in. Transmission lines down here on the cooler are done. We got water in the radiator. We got our cable hooked up to the carburetor. Now, all we need to do is adjust this cable. We're going to crank it up, put it in neutral, watch the gauge, and when it gets about 35 psi, we're going to lock it down, call it good. Got some blow by back there. Our transmission is set to around 32, 33. We're going to call that good. Oh, that's hilarious. There's an air cleaner in here. It's exactly the one I put on it. With a PCV valve that I just bought. I gotta find my kill switch. Use the doors. Oh. I don't remember if I turned my fuel pump on. I'll find out here very soon. It's running rough. I'm gonna assume I didn't. Yes, I did. Still running. I didn't. There it is. Okay. Fuel pump's on. never know.
I know.
And I'm trying to get smarter with my old age to prepare for stuff like that, because I always see stuff burning. You know why I brought that? Because I just seen Jeff Lutz's rig catch on fire, and then that in my brain is just.
Well, I never have a fire extinguisher.
Out of all the cars I have, not one has a fire extinguisher. But I have 8 fire extinguishers. The Trans Am has a fire suppression system. But I have 8 fire extinguishers right there. So my plan here, I can turn out of my driveway and turn left, go uphill all the way to town. And if something was to happen, I can roll all the way back home. That's my game plan. Everything about this truck is unknown. I don't know what worked before. Nothing was hooked up. Like the transmission rod that hooks to the carburetor was just laying there. It was not hooked to anything. We have a small transmission leak. I can smell it. Oh, whoa! Good God, don't pull out in front of me.
I didn't think they were pulling out. I didn't even see this.
I'm not wearing these nasty seatbelts. See if I'll burn out.
Yeah. You think it will?
No,
You don't?
not at all. This engine is so weak that the shifter might not even put it in. No, it wouldn't even go to low. I don't think.
Well.
Hey, Mom. Oh, it's really hot.
Oh, that wasn't a good burnout.
There's smoke coming from both ends. Look.
Oh, I thought it was just the burnout. Look what you did.
We're not going to open that right now. Coming out of the bed, that looks cool though. I felt a flat spot in the tires. I had to fix it.
Okay.
As screwed up as the suspension is on the front of this thing, it actually rides really good. So I guess we're going to leave it like that. It turns good. He said it had a vibration in the driveline. I didn't feel that, but we also never got faster than like 50 miles an hour. So it might be on up in the speeds. It just blew out the PCV valve. I just noticed that. Undoubtedly, we built up some crankcase pressure there. We have some bugs to work out. I mean, I say it was a successful first drive because we made it back home. But I got some work to do before I give it back to its rightful owner. But all in all, not bad. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to help support the channel, go to newbernsgarage.com. We greatly appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. Heck. Now it doesn't want to crank. Come on, baby. Come on now. Every time. Freaking burnout. Does it every time. Fine, I'm gonna let you cool off. That's what I'm gonna do. My stupid fuel pump off. I'll never find it, ever. Have it your way.